Welcome everybody to the stream and to this exciting Wednesday. We have Bosco Tech Valorant Esports first game of the regular season, and we have Bosco Tech Tigers versed against Terrier Black. And this, if you recognize that name, that is because Bosco Tech's faced this team before, and that was around 2 weeks ago when they were competing for the HSEL qualifiers. They had to face off against the third place team, Terriers Black. Luis, what do you think? How you feeling?
Honestly, I'm very excited to see this very long-awaited rematch for me. I really want Bosco Tech to get that win over Terrier Black today. But honestly, I think we're going to witness a really good match, a very competitive one. Terrier High School has demonstrated to have incredible esports teams, both Terrier Black and Terrier Blue. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe Terrier Black will get another W over Bosco, or maybe Bosco Tech will pick up a W today in the rematch.
I'd like to say there's been Bosco Tech's played at least a couple games since their last matchup against this team. They did face Terrier Blue, which was a more competitive match, I would say, than the Terrier Black one. But they have improved. I think they have plenty of time to practice and improve, so I think this would be a much more competitive match than the last time they faced them. I would like to mention the map is Lotus, and Bosco Tech is starting off defending, which mirrors their last game where they played at Lotus, and they also started out as defenders. So basically, it's just a repeat of that first match.
It looks to be that a time traveler just moved a rock in existence, causing a time loop here.
Yeah, we got a loop.
I hope this is not a canon event and that Bosco Tech can regain composure against Terrier Black, but we'll see. Yeah. It's still, maybe Terrier Black has improved since last game, because even though they had a dominant performance, they still had those little nitpicks that I believe every team has. So we'll see if probably Terrier Black's coach maybe improved on it today, or maybe Bosco Tech is ready for the rematch and is ready with more counterattacks and the points that we emphasized when Terrier Black faced Bosco Tech previously.
Yeah, I also like to mention that Tristan is back from his slight break. He did miss, I think, 2 or 3 games for Bosco Tech. I mean, they ended up, I think, picking up a win in one of those games. So having Tristan back is a big deal, right, Louis?
Yeah, totally. Lemon, sadly, will not be playing today. He was a great player, but it looks to be that Bosco Tech is now back to its original playoff stance. So we'll see. Maybe Tristan being back will be a benefiting factor, as the team now knows each other now today. Like, everyone's used to their playstyles, instead of having a new member, which he needs to get used to Bosco Tech's playstyle, right?
Yeah, that teamwork and that chemistry is on full force today, and I think Bosco needs all of that in order to beat Terrier Black here. All right, so we're going to start off in the bye phase for first pistol round for Bosco Tech, starting off defending. I've said before, Bosco Tech has been a attack-centric team, and when they started off against defense against Terrier Black, it did not end up well in that last game, as most of you may know. But times can change, people change. Of course, this team has had some, like, around 2 weeks to prepare, and for their first regular season game, sadly they did not make the HSEL qualifiers, but this is a very compelling and very competitive first game for them, for sure, right?
Totally. Again, also the pressure going into this match. Facing a team that already beat you in the past, or he adds an added pressure. So we'll see if that pressure takes over Bosco today, or can they overcome that pressure. So, folks, the round just started. We'll see which team can pick up the better economy. It looks to be that both teams are taking a slower pace today.
Yeah, starting off slow. Lotus does have a 3-side map, so if we look from I think Terrier Black, if they're going to do the same thing here, they were a very aggressive team coming right out the gate last match that they played, and they were very important on getting down the spike early and just getting that extra time, and they would move immediately from offense to defense when they plant down that spike, and they're very good at both of them. I mean, Terrier Black has shown their involvement and their knowledge of the map very well, and how to operate and where all the nooks and crannies are, right, where Bosco Tech players might be hiding. So so far, nothing so far in this first round, counting down the final 40 seconds.
It looks to be that both teams are in a standstill right now. We did see a little action as some members of Terrier Black pinned Sim down against the wall. Yeah. But again, Sim was able to maneuver around the situation, getting back with the Bosco Tech team. It looks to be, again, slow match. It looks to be that both teams are cautious of probably improvement between both sides, so they may want to take things a little slower. Yeah.
So yeah, also the cool thing about Lotus at this, specifically the A site, which seems like a lot of Terrier Black is attacking with, looks like they're gonna plant already first right off the gate, as we have already some Bosco players sitting down at Terrier top there, trading shots there. Down goes Zero. Tristan at Terrier top gets a nice little dink there for the headshot. Good, strong
nice
start.
headshot. Bosco Temp with the numbers advantage today.
Already, very competitive. Matcha adding more to his team to get the trade off there. As Arrow's moving in, they still got the plike. They still got the spike planted down, and just like that, attaboy from Arrow with the kill, and their Bosco Tech's gonna take the first win here in the first round. Very strong start.
Yeah, and very surprising.
Yeah.
Also, since the last match, that Terrier Black dominated the first 2 rounds. It looks to be that Bosco Tech, they get used to Terrier Black's style now.
I mean, the important thing is that they both know each other, and they both know how each other acts and how they play. The important part is how are they going to change up their play style. I think Terrier Black, Bosco Tech read Terrier Black well.
Yeah.
And know how they play defense, and Bosco just had a better advantage, especially in the player count towards the end of that round. So let's see if that translates over to this round here.
Yeah, totally. Bosco Tech needs to maintain the good momentum it got for the first round, especially now that it has the better economy of the both teams, getting access to better weapons. So we'll see how it goes.
Starting off here, a very interesting push here. You have one of Bosco Tech's players near B, and then meanwhile the other 2 are at both A and C sites. So let's see here how they're going to operate. Looks like Terrier is almost going to double up. 2 of Terrier's players are going to double up near B. Meanwhile, the rest of them are going to try to push a little bit near that A site. A site's the farthest from the attacking position, and it's always the most interesting one to see and kill there.
Hayasaka with first blood.
Yeah. Moving in now. Very slow start here. Already at A. Already edging near A here as Terrier Black's in rubble. They like to move. It seems they're simp with the kill there. It seems that Terrier Black really likes to push A. That seems to be their favorite, especially last match.
Yes.
Last game that they played. Majority of the round wins were from A.
0 with a kill on Hayasaka. It looks to be. I'm noticing something here, Jose. It looks to be that both teams are playing how the past team played last match. Like for example, Terrier Black is utilizing what Bosco Tech used to play.
Double kill by Simp there. Nice double kill. Great point, Luis. Still, as Bosco Tech's gonna steal another round. Great round from Bosco, starting off really strong out the gate, 2-0, and that an unconventional. Terrier Black didn't even get a chance to plant the spike, which is very unusual for them. They're very aggressive with the spike plants, and I mean, I think Terrier Black might need to change up a little strategy here. Maybe go back to formula. That might help them out. But Bosco Tech is definitely ready for this match, it seems like.
It looks to be that confidence is playing a good role here. Maybe Terrier Black is a little overconfident that they dominated the last match they had with Bosco Tech. We might see that playing a big role right now, but we'll see. It's still very early on.
Bosco Tech defense playing a little bit high near B site, as they're going to rotate back, as the majority of Terrier Black is going to stack up near C, as they're trading off shots here. Simp holding that corner. Down goes Tristan.
Trade up.
Tristan down. We have a 3v4 here. Whoosh getting the majority of the kills already this round. Hayasaka with the kill there. Down goes Simp. Left to 1-1 only. Matcha, he lives for these moments. 4v1. Fuf is going to plant the spike.
It looks to me that Terrier Black is going back to its old ways now.
Yeah, going a little more aggressive, pushing at C, getting that spike down when Bosco takes that low player count. And Matcha, let's see how he performs here. Is he going to wait back, maybe just let the spike blow up, not try to give him any more credits, or is he going to try to sneak a kill?
Tight situation here by Matcha as he's facing
trading
up.
off shots. And just at that point, what can you do, right?
Yeah, totally. It was already a disadvantage for Matcha there as he was facing against almost the entire enemy team. But still, what a great maneuver for Bosco Tech, or what a great round.
Yeah.
But Terrier Black is evening the odds now. It's regaining its economy. And now, especially, again, it was the early first 2 rounds. So we'll see if Terrier Black can get a numbers advantage, and Bosco Tech just had a lucky start today.
Yeah. I mean, 2-1, Bosco Tech's leading, and Terrier Black, they're trying to figure out each other, right? Early rounds are usually spent kind of each team trying to figure out their play styles and how they act. And even though they know they're very familiar with each other, it still comes as a surprise to both of them, right?
Yeah, totally. It's more like an analytic round.
Yeah. Down goes Arrow from Whoosh. Just had 3 on him and just couldn't figure out which one to shoot at first, as Simp's going to push up, as they're going to full stack on C here, actually, with one of Terrier Black staying behind just to cover back. And Fuf is going to get an early plant already.
Again, now Terror Black utilizing the spike. Again, they're really consistent of utilizing it. It is something that has given them matches in the past, as they know how to change the pace of the matchup.
Simp, nice headshot there. Let's check the corner. Simp, strafing the other corner, is going to use the ability. Zero, nice kill there. Double kill by Zero. Tristan picking up another kill as there's one Terrier Black player left, and clutch by Terrier Black, and very interesting move there. I think he could have got the spike down.
Yeah,
I think he could. I think he could have stopped the spike from exploding. Right?
Totally. If honestly, I think that's something that Bosco Tech can improve on. As if they would have collaborated a little more in that case, one of the other Bosco Tech members could have held out Terrier Black's last remaining player, while the other member was defusing the spike. As they almost ended up defusing the spike last round.
Yeah, I mean, especially in these types of games, player count is especially important, right?
Yes. Because
just having that one.
Sorry to interrupt, Jose, but it looks to me that we're having a dynamic start here.
Already out the gate, Zero with a nice kill on Fuf. Fuf has been one of the most dominant players for Terrier Black, and he's already down. That's a very good move. Tristan trading shots. He's going to get it. No, he's not. Mystic with a triple kill. And just like that, Bosco Tech's down to the last player. And right before it even started, this round is already going to end, seems like. Down already to Arrow with just his pistol here. Bosco Tech focused on just selling this round to save up for more of their abilities, and it did not pay off. They could not get the win here, and just hopefully they'll get better credits and use them to better their advantage next round, right?
Totally, but it's, I was just going to say it's not over yet, but Hayasaka just said, hold up, it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, totally agree with you, Jose. It looks to be that Bosco Tech wanted to save. Early timeout!
A very early timeout, but when you lose three rounds in a row, I think this is a timeout. Well said. So, yes. First 5 rounds in, Luis. What are you thinking? So, pros and cons of Bosco Tech right now.
Honestly, I believe Bosco Tech is doing way better than in the last match they had with Terrier Black. It looks to be a way more competitive matchup, as I think the number of players has also been a show of that. Like, in the past, Bosco Tech, like, the number advantage was like Terrier Black almost had a full team, while Bosco Tech always ended up with low numbers. Something that we're starting to witness here in the past few rounds. But again, it only has happened twice.
Yeah.
Compared to the almost 90% of rounds last time.
Yeah, I mean, Bosco definitely improved. I think they're getting a little emotional already. In the earlier rounds, you can't get too emotional because there's plenty of rounds left to be played. They are defenders, and they're not, like I said, they're better attacking than defending. But it is important not to try to force things. Let them happen, especially in a very competitive, dominant match like this.
Yes.
You gotta be patient with it. Right? As we're gonna go back to gameplay here. 3-2, Terrier Black beating Bosco Tech already in Bosco Tech's first regular season Valorant esports match, and Bosco Tech doing a little split maneuver here between A, B, and C site. And Terrier Black looks like might full stack A, which is not unusual for them. They do like that A site a lot.
Yes.
So they might keep one back to B. And let's see how they move here.
Yeah, also, I wanted to add, Jose, it looks to be that they have one player splitting off, covering possible flanks from Bosco Tech. It looks to be that they're doing more of a stronghold style strategy here.
Yeah, I agree totally. And they could also be using that extra player as a distraction, right?
Yeah.
To keep them behind, just in case they want to push a certain site. And looks like they're gonna get Terrier Black just analyze the field, see what they're gonna try to do here. Look at a soft rotate by the spike here, and moving over to C a little bit.
Ooh, raising a firewall there.
Yeah, already using his ultimate, and Terrier Black likes to use that a lot.
Ooh, headshot by Simp.
Nice kill by Simp there, 5 and 4, and early kill. Like I said, player count's important. Let's see if Bosco can use it. If they get a positive player count, majority of the time, whoever has more players definitely usually wins.
Yeah.
There's been one clutch, but that was on a 1v1.
Yeah.
So definitely player count has been the advantage.
Looks to be that Arrow is falling back into the smoke.
Just waiting out their opponents as Matcha's kind of sandwiched here between 2 players on the firewall.
And 2 good players from Bosco Tech's area. Well, it looks to be that,
Straight up shots there. Yuf and Whoosh. Arrow with the trade there, picking it up for Simp.
Ooh, taking out Mystic. Mystic has been a very important player for Terrier Black's side. This could be a very important factor for Bosco Tech, but Hayasaka takes down 2 players.
Could he take down a third one? No, he will not. Matcha says, I'm not down yet, and gets the kill on Hayasaka there. Spike has been planted within the last 12 seconds. Very close spike, but it's down, and now Bosco has to worry about that too on a 2v2. And like I said, Terror Black plays defense very well, especially when they have the spike down. They know what to do and how to play. And Arrow with the kill on Whoosh. Down goes Matcha with the kill there, and he's going to end up winning the match. Bosco Tech's going to tie up the game. Very big clutch moment there.
Yeah, totally. Matcha is known to have this clutch type situations, but wow, that was a competitive match right there.
That was the most exciting round, I think, of this entire match, and Matcha showing off his flair. And if we look at this leaderboard there, it's pretty even. Bosco Tech, I've said before, Bosco Tech's teamwork is pretty solid when it comes to their kills and everyone pulling the weight. There's never usually someone with 0 kills or a low amount of kills. They're all pretty much consistent, and you can see here, definitely. But also what's consistent too is their deaths.
Yes, sadly. Something I want to point out is that Hayasaka looks to be the standout player of the match so far with 7 kills. It looks to be that he's dominating the kill board right now. He has been very active, having a double kill in the last round.
Yeah. So very important, big players from both sides. But Bosco Tech maybe shift of momentum here, you think?
Probably, yeah. It looks to be. So we'll see. It looks to be that, again, things seem to slow down.
Simp holding out C here. Trading off shots. Simp's going to push back. He does have a couple turrets there to his aid and a couple utilities to help him out.
Both players gave each other some haircuts there, Jose.
Yes. A little off the top. As Simp's going to throw away a little wall here as Matcha holding out near B. And that seems to be where Spike Planner's still in the back.
What an odd strategy
now.
I
think Terrier Black's trying to do more of like pick out kill all the players first and get them down to a low count, and then they plant the spike because you know they dropped it already. It's still in the backfield. They don't want to afford dropping the spike because if you drop the spike in the middle of action, it's very hard to pick it up, especially when there's a lot of players on it.
Yeah, crossfire can be a very important element, especially when the spike is in the middle of gunfire. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, some action happening at B as looks like 2 of Terror Black's players are going to pick up the spike, and they made their decision. Looks like they're going to move up to B. As Bosco Tech still covering their own points, and no kills have yet been counted. As the last 15 seconds, they're going to plant down the spike.
Mob planting down with
0 with the kill.
Spike has been planted.
Simp goes down. Past 2 rounds. Terrier Black's been planting spike pretty late. Matcha with the trade there from Terrier Black. Whoosh with the kill. 0 with the kill.
Oh, what a dynamic moment we're witnessing here, Jose.
Tristan, last one remaining from Bosco Tech. They have to deal with 2 of them now. He's holding that back corner. He sees them.
Getting flagged. What a maneuver by Mop.
Yeah, just teleports behind him, and Mop gets the kill there. Very strong strategy and very strong round.
Wow.
Good answer back from Terrier Black.
What a great play there by Mop. That was, I believe, a good slowdown for momentum by Terrier Black's end. They were able to say, okay, we need to pick up the pace here, guys.
Well, they dictated the pace that round. Like I said before, they don't pick up the spike early. They kind of leave it in the backfield. And coming down to the last 10 seconds, right, they plant the spike, and it's like, okay, this is our game now. We're going to decide what's going to happen, right? And Bosco takes a little – I think they need to answer back with a little more aggression. Even though they're on the defensive side, doesn't mean you can't play aggressive, right?
Yes, totally. But something that I think it's also showing is that Bosco Tech is pressuring Terrier Black a lot. Like, for example, the strategy of planning down the spike at the last 10 seconds was utilized by Terrier Black at the end of the last round.
Nice kill by 0. 0 goes down on a trade there. Looks like Terrier Black's going to move up to A. Phew with the kill there. 4v3. Matcha.
Just nicking down Whoosh.
GS Mystic. Planting spike. I got to worry about that. Firewall goes up. Hard to see for Matcha. Arrow converging in as looks like there's a little flanking maneuver here by Bosco Tech.
Yeah, it looks to be.
They're trying to rotate back as Whoosh is going to knock down Matcha there. Arrow holding the zone. Great shots. No cigar there. Simp, last one remaining.
Just missing him by a hair.
Just by a hair, just missing some hip fires and not land on him. So we have down to the last player. Let's see what Simp's going to try to do here. Was he just wait it out? He might be waiting it out here, just trying not to give Terrier Black any more credit.
Yeah, it's okay to say, okay, I'm in
Yeah.
a disadvantage. If I'm gonna go out, it's better to still give me a slight advantage. out of
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah, yeah. So and plenty, a couple rounds left to go, and I
Terrier-
mean you could afford
Yeah.
one of these, like one of those losses. So
Terrier Black picking up the win by Spike, but again, Bosco Tech gaining a little bit of economy there, even
Yeah.
though they did lose.
yeah, I mean Bosco Tech, a little more credits there, a little more chance to use more weapons and maybe be a more competitive round.
Looks to be that
Yeah.
Mob. It looks to be that Mystic has taken down a slower approach here. Mob and Hayasaka leading for Terrier Black's side, while Zero is leading for Bosco Tech.
A pretty even kill, not one dominant player from either team, that's for sure. But
Oh!
both teams have been very consistent. Mystic with the early kill on Simp already within the first opening minutes of the match, and it's gonna be a hard push.
Oh,
here for
what
A.
a kill down range by Fuf.
Zero. Zero's gonna throw down his bot there, try to get maybe sneak a kill or some damage at least. And Terror Black using that A strategy again. They just love A site so much. They love planting at A. And speaking
Mob.
of planting,
Again, speaking of planting, Mob has planted the spike here.
5v3. Just like the score, they're even in player count as I just say that. Fuf gets a double kill.
Oh my god.
Zero. Last man standing again for the second round in the row, and it's a flawless from Terrier Black. What an answer back.
Wow. It looks, yeah, again, Terrier Black regaining their more dominant stage. But it looks to be that, again, Bosco Tech needs to utilize those. I believe it's okay to go a little more on the offensive, right? Like, even though they're at defense, they can still utilize a more aggressive kind of hold-on point or stand hard point, let's say it like that way.
Yeah, these past two rounds, you know what they've reminded me of? The
Yeah.
last game with Terrier Black.
Yeah, totally.
The last game in HSCL qualifiers, and Terrier Black was playing the exact same way. I mean, Bosco Tech's got to learn from it. They got to adapt. I mean, I said they look better, but they got to understand that, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
And Terrier Black's obviously using the strategy better.
Oh, looks
as-
to be that Simp and
Simp's all alone here with half a majority of Terrier Black knocking on his doorstep.
They don't know. He's behind the wall. It looks
Simp's
to
got to
be,
play the smart here. Will he retreat back or stand his ground?
it looks to be that he is standing his ground here.
Terrier Black's going to move off, moving more over to mid. Matcha throwing down some smoke.
Both teams
Holding that
Black.
little corridor here, making sure no one comes through, no one can see him.
again holding on a possible flank position for Terrier Black. It looks to be that both teams are settling down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go back. Looks like Terrier Black's going to move back to spawn, playing the more slow approach that seems to work for them
Yeah.
near A lobby there.
Utilizing the spike at the last possible 10 seconds of the round.
Yeah.
Oh! It looks to be that
Rocket launcher, no damage there, and down goes Zero. Matcha,
with a trade.
Mop,
Double kill!
good by Mop. Way to establish it. Mop's been pretty good this round, and when he's been kind of quiet, but when he shows up and gets
Yeah.
those unconventional double kills.
Oh.
Simp's down, Plant's gonna go, and down to one player for the third round in a row. Bosco Tech kind of at a loss for words. Can't really answer back from anything. I think just when they switch sides here, Bosco Tech's got to do
Yeah.
something.
It's got to regain its composure from the first two
Yeah.
rounds, honestly.
Yeah, and Arrow.
Oh, what a kill down range by Arrow!
Nice shot there. Arrow's gonna get stunned. Arrow's gonna watch that corner there. He knows there can be in two possible spots. He's just gonna check. Gets a little stunned there. Trading some shots.
God, missing him slightly.
Yeah, those hip fires are important. You gotta get that headshot there, or else you're not gonna get the kill. And down goes Arrow, and it's gonna be another win for Terrier Black. And I mean, very dominant. And Terrier Black just regained control this entire game.
Again, look at the statistics here, especially on the economy. Bosco Tech is now on low digits compared
Yes.
to Terrier Black. Which
Look at that. Yeah.
it looks to be that Terrier Black is now basically draining Bosco Tech slowly.
Yeah. I mean, those wins definitely are helping Terrier Black a lot and giving them more ability to do whatever they want and buy more things, right?
Yeah.
Buy more ultimates, buy more weapons, buy better stuff, right? Meanwhile, as Bosco Tech's kind of stuck in a corner there and has to use what they have, right?
Yeah. It looks to be
Has
that
to make use of what they have.
Yeah.
7-3.
looks to be that Simba is trying to flank Terrier.
Them holding out B here. It's another split by Bosco Tech. Their opening defense is not a bad strategy. It seems to mostly work for them because Terrier Black has been couple times throughout this match been known to re-switch and
Yes.
reform just to rotate. Right?
Yeah, it looks to me that that's actually Terrier Black's strength, adaptation. They usually can go a lot more crowded, or they can separate tactically.
Yeah, that's the plus side for attacking too. You have the spike. Terrier Black's dictating the pace.
Yes.
7-3, all quiet.
Oh, Hayasaka makes some noise taking down Simp.
Matcha watching that being unknowns of Terrier Black behind him. Arrow. Maybe might have missed the black player when he looked away. Terrier Black player there.
A little
down Matcha there with the kill. Great dink there by Matcha as Fuse is gonna plant the spike again. Fuse has been pretty
consistent with the spike.
Yeah. And down, Hayasaka another kill added to his already increasing count.
He's just adding medals at this point, honestly.
Yeah. Giving himself awards at that point, right?
Yeah.
As Tristan trading off shots. Can he get the kill? Fuse double kill Hayasaka with his third kill of the match, and it was all Hayasaka and Fuse there. Fuse with the plant, Hayasaka with the kills, and Terrier Black cannot be stopped.
Yeah, something to point out there. The numbers advantage.
Yes.
Terrier Black only lost a single player.
They've been doing that for the majority of their the past losses from the past like 4 rounds have been only like 1 or 2 players.
Yeah. Something to mention also, Terrier Black is the first team to reach double digits at kills
in the last round before the swap here. I mean, but look at that econ there from Terrier. We mentioned before, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They can buy whatever they want. They have the funds to do it. And Bosco Tech, hopefully, maybe they can steal a win here as they before they swap and maybe be a momentum shifter there. Maybe.
Yeah, totally. Especially if they can get a little more advantage, because they need to pick up those rounds, honestly.
Yes. Zero trading, unbeknownst.
Both teams are shooting themselves in the dark, giving each other some haircuts.
There he goes, trade shots. Zero goes down. Matcha with the trade there. Hayasaka on Tristan. And it's a 4v3 positive player count for Terrier Black.
Again, they're utilizing those trades incredibly well. They're not afraid to risk 1 player to take down 2.
Yes. Mop gonna get the plant. Matcha goes down. Did not even know where that came from, but Whoosh knows exactly where Matcha was. Gets a nice kill there. Simp holding up heaven there. Arrow trying to hold that corridor, and
Mop again with the kill.
Mob planted the spike, and he's gonna do a little work himself. Is gonna get a kill for himself. Arrow, last one standing. Trade shots. Down goes Arrow, and after the opening swap between Bosco Tech defending and Terrier Black on offending, it's 9-3 Terrier Black. And we said it's a rematch we're excited for, and it's a very good rematch. It's starting to look a lot like a repetition of that last game.
It looks like we are stuck in a time loop.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. Now Bosco Tech going to play like home advantage now that they're playing aggressively. Now they don't need to worry about defense, as they are now in the attacking side. Again, Terrier Black dominating the game in kills. Not in economy anymore, as we're seeing that it's a new round, a phase shift. Yeah.
It's a fresh start.
Yeah.
And it's a stoppage of momentum that I think Bosco really needs.
Yes.
That early timeout was conventional, little controversial, I would say. Was it a needed one? Maybe. I think it's needed a lot more now, honestly.
Yes.
But since they swapped their stoppage of momentum, let's see how Bosco can answer to their more dominant side of play from Valorant offense.
Yeah, totally. It looks to be that, again, a slower pace, something that we're getting used to during this match. Both teams.
Bosco Tech doing a little Terrier Black style, dropping the spike on the back, and going to push up to their selected site. As it looks like it's going to be A here. Zero throwing out a grenade, unbeknownst to him. Mop knows exactly where he is. Zero goes down. Matcha
tearing down his soul as he gets the kill.
Down already to 3v5, and not even 1 kill yet for Bosco Tech. They got to rethink their strategy. It looks like they might push B here.
Yeah.
Obviously, A's not working, so they got to. Terrier Black's been very strong on that defense part.
Especially at A.
Yeah, I mean, they forced Bosco Tech to retreat back, so that already seems like a win in the books for them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Bosco can bring it back, try to take A. There's only 1 Terrier Black player, but it's Hayasaka, who's very dominant with that sniper, right?
Especially at long range. He has only been getting headshots
Yeah, I mean, even when he doesn't have that.
Ooh.
Nice kill there by Matcha. Knows exactly. High Psychotron dropping down from heaven. Matcha's going to get the plan. First plan for Bosco Tech in the attacking round.
4v3 situation favoring Bosco here with the spike.
Tristan blinded there.
Oh!
No blind Tristan. Mop with a double kill, and it's down to the last player.
Oh! Collateral! Hey, collateral kill!
Collateral
Oh!
triple kill for Arrow! Down to 1v1. Arrow back to back to back. Triple kill. One on collateral, the other one. Nice dink there. What will he do?
Will he do it? It looks like
defuse.
Fake defusal there.
30 shots down goes Arrow. Big round there and very exciting round. Arrow pulled it back and they almost won, but Terrier Black ends up pulling out in the end, and they're gonna win 10-3. But I mean, I think that showed hopefully a sign for things to come for Bosco.
Yeah.
If they can play like that, they can definitely win some more rounds here.
They can regain that round disadvantage right here. That was an incredible collateral. Like, honestly, I think that's probably the highlight of the game so far.
At least for Bosco, that's probably the best play
for
Bosco Tech this game. And sadly, they couldn't pull it through. But 10-3, still a couple rounds left to be played. Bosco Tech really, but they needed to win these next matches.
Yes.
They can't afford to lose anymore. If they lose at least one more, I think that might be the dagger already.
Yeah.
So, Bosco Tech, hard stack A, looks like they don't have their pistols no more. Great shots. Matcha with the kill on Mop, who already killed his friend Zero.
What a trade-off there. Both teams equally matched in a 4v4.
Tristan, way to pick up. Kills off Whoosh as Whoosh kills off Arrow.
Oh my god!
Spike getting planted by one and only Matcha.
We're witnessing trade after trade here, Jose.
Seems a more evenly based round in comparison to the other rounds from Bosco Tech and Terrier Black, right?
Yeah.
Bosco Tech, all you need to do is hold down this zone right here. Matcha waiting for something to happen. Trading shots. Tristan. Hayasaka.
Matcha. Oh, 1v1 situation with Spike down.
Tristan has a little lower health. Can he still bring it back?
Looks to be that.
They don't know where each other is.
Oh!
Down goes Tristan on a very quick kill. All he needed was one shot. Tristan, very low health, back against the wall, very hard. And that might be the dagger there, Luis.
Yeah, totally. It might appear that Bosco Tech has been pierced with the dagger. Will that be the end? As Terrier Black only needs two more rounds to win.
Yeah, I think those last two rounds have been the most pivotal for Bosco Tech, and they got this close, but just out of reach for that win, right?
Yeah.
If they won, if the score was like 5-9, 5-10, or 4-10 right now, I think it would be a very different match. That's for sure. But Terrier Black has room; they can work, and they can do what they want basically. As Bosco Tech's on full attack mode.
Yeah, totally.
And just as a let me find the word here. As a rematch from their HSCL qualifiers, it was a little better, I would say.
Yes.
But I think a little more work needs to be done. I mean, we saw Bosco improving a little bit, but just Terrier Black knows this team well. They know each other well. But Terrier Black.
Oh, what a kill by Simp!
Nice shotgun kill by Simp. I mean, they're still trying to grab it. Still within reach, some of the players would say. And it ain't over till it's over. Zero with a kill there.
Oh!
Zero Simp. Zero with a double kill. Simp with a kill themselves. And finally, for the first time in many rounds, Bosco Tech 4-11.
Wow. It looks to me that Bosco Tech is regaining a little momentum here.
They got to use that though, right?
Yes, totally. Could this mean that Bosco Tech is gaining more time to stop the inevitable? Or is the bleeding heart still beating until the end? It looks to me that now talking about the heart, they're just doing one right now.
Yeah, look at that little spray there.
I believe they can hear us.
They still have belief in themselves, and that's great from a team like this, especially when down against all odds. And that's awesome. They're not backing down. They're not giving up, right? So,
yeah. Another Nick A30 reference there.
Nick A30 quote there. And they're going to trade off there. Looks like hard push there on A site from Bosco Tech.
Quite risky, but again, this is what Bosco Tech is known for.
Yeah, Matcha playing on the spike. And majority of Terrier Black players are on A heaven here, and they got the high ground.
Yeah.
No trade on shots yet, just trade on utilities and abilities here, and no sounds of gunfire have echoed through the walls of Lotus yet.
The only sound present has been the spike.
Who's counting down slowly? Good headshot, Simp there. Good dink. Can he get another one?
Oh, slightly off.
Yeah, just right there. Trade there by Mop for Simp, and they're still even up 4v4. Down goes Whoosh, thanks to Tristan's gun, and Zero with the kill there. Higher Soccer trades off.
3v2 situation here.
They're trading off. Mystic, 2v2.
Holding down this spike.
Zero with the kill, little dink there. Is the spike gonna blow?
Will it blow here, ladies and gentlemen? And Bosco Tech takes the round via spike.
11-5, back-to-back rounds. And I mean, it's looking kind of promising. I mean, I wouldn't say promising, but Bosco Tech, I mean, showing a little bit of consistency and determination here. I mean, I would say, where was this though in these last couple rounds, right?
Totally.
I mean, in due time though, they definitely showed their attacking side within those first rounds. They just barely lost it, but now they're kind of finding their stride. Maybe a little too late.
Maybe.
But I mean, it ain't over yet, right?
Yeah. Again, it looks to be that Terra Black is a little more balanced kill-wise, but Bosco Tech is regaining that momentum. Looks to be that Zero holding down range. What do you think, Jose? How do you think this round's gonna play out?
I mean, Bosco Tech just needs to keep winning.
Yeah.
Stay consistent, keep winning. Stays consistent, needs to keep winning, and consistency is key, especially when you're down by so much.
Yes.
Zero pushing up, a great use of utility there just to get into a spot and just cover for his team.
Matcha again with the plan.
Trading shots. Zero goes down.
Trade there.
Trade wasn't a trade. Mop's still alive. Gets off Simp and help for his friend. 4v3.
Oh.
Holding corners. Down goes Tristan. Matcha. Down goes Matcha. Arrow. One more left.
One more. It looks to be that Terrier is defusing and
there goes. Will that be the momentum stopper and the momentum shifter? I think it might be, as Terrier Black's gonna take their 12th round, and they're only one round away from winning.
Yeah, totally. This might be the end here, folks.
Bosco Tech shown some promise within those last 2 rounds, winning back-to-back rounds and looking very good, looking like their true selves, honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, Terrier Blacks, they still got the lead advantage, and they still are very comfortable, so I think it's a little too late for Bosco Tech for that little comeback.
Yeah, but still, one more round to go. Even if Bosco Tech wins this round, they would have to keep on winning.
Yeah. Look at Mop, 19 kills, almost at that 20 marker. Will he get it this round?
Maybe,
now,
maybe.
I mean, Bosco Tech's not short of their kills. I mean, 2 of them have double-digit, very low double-digit. Meanwhile, 3 of Terrier Black has upper double-digit, 17 to 19, so it definitely speaks for itself in that retrospect. It shows it was a very better match, I think, than last time they faced.
Totally.
Zero. Holding that for possibly his final round. See if he can sneak his kills there.
Gonna ultimate there.
Throws rocket down. No avail there. Bunch of smokes.
Ooh.
Puf and Whoosh. Whoosh with a double kill. Down goes Whoosh. Hayasaka. Tristan with the kill there. Gonna switch to his pistol. Meanwhile, Mop is reloading. Is he gonna get the kill? He will. 2v1. Bosco Tech's not done yet. Down to their final player, and it's up to Tristan. Fresh back from his little break, his 3-game break. Can he keep this game alive?
We'll see here, Jose. 50 seconds on the clock.
I mean, they are the attacking team. I don't know if playing the spike's the smartest decision. He's got some time here, so maybe playing the spike might force him to make a move. But I mean, Tristan's gonna full rotate A, and it looks like Terrier Black's kind of making note of that.
Yeah, it looks like they're following.
They're gonna combine here as smoke walls go up. And he's a no from his left. On your left, says Puf. Tristan does not hear him, and Bosco Tech's gonna lose that. 13-5, your final score in this very anticipated rematch between Terrier Black and Bosco Tech. Terrier Black still shows who's boss and comes out on top.
But again, Bosco Tech was able to fight back even more.
Even in the later rounds, they did not show signs of defeat or have given up. That's a very good look for them. But in the first season match for this 2023-2024 esports season, what do you think, Luis? How do you think so far?
Honestly, it looks to me that Terrier Black is going to be a key member this season. It looks to me that they have been a very dominant team, not only against Bosco Tech, but against other schools. But something to notice, Bosco Tech has improved a lot.
Yeah.
Like, especially, I think this is also a very good experience for the team to face up against stronger opponents so that they can learn from them. To gain
Yeah.
those, like, cracks on the armor so they can start fixing them, polish them a little more, so they can become a strong team, too.
Yeah. I mean, when they faced this team 2 weeks ago for HSCL qualifiers, it was not a pretty loss. And
Yeah.
this loss wasn't that pretty either, but they did show signs of becoming a little stronger and signs
Yes.
of experience. But I mean, like it said, mistakes are life's greatest message, right? And definitely Bosco has a lot to learn from this, especially it being their first game of the regular season. So, just outstanding players from Terrier Black. Mop 19 kills, Hayasaka 18 kills there, and
Yeah.
just look, First Blood's very dominant. Mystic was not one to be overlooked for Terrier Black. They got 4 First Bloods along with Mop and Hayasaka, who had 3 each.
Looks to be that for Plants, Matcha was the predominant player, especially in those later rounds, where it looked to be that Bosco Tech was going to lose at I believe a 3, with 3 rounds, gaining 5 plants this matchup. So overall, what a solid performance by both teams. It looks to be that Bosco Tech, even though not perfect yet, is learning and is improving on, and especially Terrier Black with again another dominant performance. We'll see how the rest of the season plays off for Bosco Tech and for Terrier Black. What do you think, Jose?
Yeah, I mean, I'd just like to mention Tristan, fresh back from break, right? He took a little time off, right? And his towards the later rounds he was a little better, but I think he needs time to roll back in. What do you think of Tristan this game?
Honestly, I think he had an incredible comeback. Like, he was off for a while, and he just had an incredible performance today.
Especially against this type of team, right?
Yes.
It was a very strong team, and coming back from after not playing a competitive league match.
Yes.
He played somewhat well. Maybe needs to pick it up a little more, but that comes with time. Maybe getting a little rust off, trying to oil it up a little bit, right? So 13-5 is your final score. Terrier Black steals the win again in their second match against Bosco Tech for the first regular season game for Bosco Tech. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. I'm here joined by Matcha, also known as Riley Tanada. So, Riley, tell me up, how do you feel at this start of the season?
Not going well right now, but I think we can make it back.
Yeah, totally. Tell me, how did it feel to play against a team that you already faced up before?
I think we've been working towards our communication.
Right.
We've been working towards our communication a lot, and we were trying to just get ready for this match, but we just need more time, honestly.
A little more practice, maybe?
Yeah.
Especially against a team like Terror Black. Tell me, what are some of the things that you think you could have improved on that they did incredibly well this match?
We've been getting lurked on a lot during our matches, and we just needed calm better. Our communications have been really lacking lately, so they're just exploiting that.
I see. So, overall, tell me, what was the mentality going into this match?
Our mental was just get through it, try and win if we can, learn from our mistakes at least. Do the best we can, honestly.
Yeah, totally. It's still a start off to the season. There is still more opportunities, right?
Of course.
So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Thanks for joining us, folks. It was an incredible game today. We'll be back for more Valorant and other types of esports. So thanks for joining us. Have a nice day, and we'll be right back for future games.